Despite knocking Barbie's ring off the box office, DC Extended Universe adaptation of Blue Beetle, which made an estimated $25 million in North America, totally making $43 million globally. Overall, Beetle's domestic premiere falls behind perceived tracking estimates of between 28 to 32 million respectively. However, it's the second lowest debut from the DCEU, ahead of only Wonder Woman 1984. Is this another sign that the era of superhero movies are in jeopardy? If you're a moviegoer, chances are you've been watching a lot of comic book movies lately. From the Marvel Cinematic Universe to DC Comics, superhero movies dominated the box office. But is the rise of superhero fatigue a real phenomenon? In the last decade, the popularity of comic book films have skyrocketed. However, the recent theatrical releases suggest that some moviegoers are feeling superhero fatigue, as in burnout. This phenomenon is characterized by a growing apathy and lack of superhero movies. Some fans and critics have even gone as far as to say that the superhero genre has become stale, repetitive, and formulaic. And in some ways, I can't blame them. With so many comic book movies being released year after year, it's no wonder why fans are starting to feel burnt out. While some of these movies and television shows were successful and well received, others failed to live up to their expectations. For instance, DC's Black Adam and The Flash received mixed reviews from audiences, just to put it lightly. And his box office returns were underwhelming to say in the very least. Meanwhile, Marvel's Thor: Love and Thunder and Ant-Man Quantumania was panned by critics for its convoluted plots, weak dialogue, lackluster characterization, and misrepresentation of the source material's lore. One explanation for superhero fatigue is that many of these movies have often become predictable, i.e. origin stories, the introduction of new villains, and a repetitive structure that have become expected elements of many comic book-based movies. As a result, some moviegoers have grown tired of the lack of innovation and surprises in these films, as the current crop of movies follow the old, tired and true formula, making it difficult for them to stand out from one another. Then there's the other factor contributing to the fatigue, the oversaturation of the market. With so many comic book adaptations being released each year, it can be challenging for moviegoers to keep up or to feel excited about new releases, which forced Disney's hand. CEO Bob Iger decided to slow down the rollout of more upcoming Marvel movie projects. While some may argue that superhero fatigue is a sign of the genre's decline, others who are well-versed may see it as an opportunity for innovation and change. It's essential for comic book movies to evolve beyond the well-worn tropes and formulaic structures. Fresh and original stories, diverse casts, and unique perspectives could further breathe new life into the genre and reignite interest among moviegoers.